My Lord, I think that despite the fact this isn't being pushed to a vote, and I respect that, and I do concede that the government has made some clarifications, potentially concessions along the way in this debate, I actually think it is not yet resolved, and I would like to call on the government to try and solve this problem now, rather than leave the issue open to more years of muddle, confusion and misinterpretation, and that can happen away from here. I have noticed that the government is not adverse to using the odd statutory instrument, and I'm usually opposed. In this instance, can I urge you to use a statutory instrument to maybe sort this out? Because I fear that unless you do, it will undermine trust in the new system. I just want to clarify that what we're looking for is that identifying data sets that have muddled up sex and gender, such as data from the HMPO and the DVLA, and those that have not, such as sex registered at birth. Because of that muddle, we can't rely on those databases. And isn't that the very point? We're trying to, at this point, provide clarity to DVS providers that would not in any way result, by the way, in outing individual transgender people when they're using DVS system to prove their identity or other attributes, such as their age or whatever. But what we're trying to do is to ensure that each database has some consistency. If any one data set allows some people to be recorded as the wrong sex, then the whole data set is unreliable as a source of sex data. I thought it was very helpful that the government clarified in the midst of this that simply, for example, an official document like a passport, whatever is written on it, cannot be proof of a change of sex. It is not. It is simply just a record of the way somebody wants to be identified, but is no use as a reliable source of sex data. But as I've said, there are other official documents, such as driving licence, where that is not the case. So I would just simply urge the government, from their own point of view, so that we don't carry on having this muddle and confusion, that this system becomes trusted, that they make sure that they sort this out, even if they won't do it here and now.